Some people call it a sport, but most people call it what it is, a hate crime, attacking people just because they're Latino. If you saw it happen, what would you do?
A winter afternoon in downtown Newark, New Jersey.
Behind the train station, people are going about their business.
Some enjoying a bite at Bellows, this local hangout.
But right outside, something disturbing. These young thugs are on the hunt for prey, looking for someone to assault.
Speak English in this country!
And this unlucky man is in the wrong place on the wrong day.
English!
His only crime, being Latino.
Stupid Mexican. What are you gonna do? Don't touch him! What?
Will anyone come to his rescue?
Where's your green card?
The violence and the victim's battered face are hard to ignore. And yet these witnesses just go about their business. But no one knows our hidden cameras are rolling and that this man's wounds and bruises are the work of a makeup artist, not his attackers. With the help of pads and props, the victim and his assailants are all actors working for us.
What are you staring at, Pedro? Huh?
This man watches from a safe distance and clearly sees everything, but his only response, just a shake of the head.
So you noticed it and then you kept walking.
I kept walking because I said, if this is real, all I have to do is just go get transit police.
The guy looked wounded.
Well, that's a little blood over here.
Just a little blood? It happens more often than you think.
Prosecutors say the teenage attackers acted like a lynch mob, looking for a Mexican to beat up.
It's known as Mexican hunting, and for some, it's become a perverse sport.
7 high school students accused of killing an Ecuadorian man.
According to police, the suspects reportedly shouted anti-Hispanic racial slurs as they attacked the victim.
My brother is in a very critical condition.
Diego Sucusani, an Ecuadorian immigrant, tells us about the night his younger brother was attacked.
Maybe 50 feet from the home.
50 feet from your house?
Yes, from my house. He was knocked out. They kept hitting with a baseball bat.
Doctors operated to stop the bleeding in his brain, but Jose died from his injuries.
You never get over it, right?
Absolutely not.
Just a month later, Diego is with us in Newark, where we're conducting our experiment.
What are you watching at? Huh?
Back on the street, guess who the next witness is? A Latino man from Ecuador.
Do you know that a man from Ecuador was killed?
Yes, he says, but they were beating him too much, and I was afraid they would turn on me.
Can't stand the sight of you.
And of course it is intimidating. 3 angry thugs on a violent rampage.
Who's gonna help you? Who's gonna help you?
But what if you're with a bunch of guys? There's safety in numbers, right?
Come here, Stick. Come here, Stick. Come here.
These young men watch and watch and watch for nearly a full minute before one of them finally speaks up. Why didn't they do more?
We're wondering why people stand by and do nothing. Can you tell us what was going through your mind?
We can't show you their faces, but
they were showing embarrassment as they walked away.
Yale professor of psychology, Jack Dovidio.
They let their values, their concerns for themselves, override their concerns for another human being.
As it gets dark, our cameras keep rolling. This man sees what's happening and goes for help. And look out, here it comes.
Stick. Goddamn
wetback. Watch out, bro. Watch out, bro. Watch out, bro. What the is going on here?
It's illegal. It's illegal.
This guy separates the victim from his attackers, and then he takes on all 3 of them.
Doing a little cleansing, that's all. Are you serious, dude?
Todd Sneed, a mild-mannered insurance supervisor by day, is a force to be reckoned with tonight.
I'm John Quinones from ABC, a show called What Would You Do? What would you do if you saw 3 guys beating up a Latino like that? He's an actor. He's not really hurt. This is David.
David, you're a jerk.
Why get involved? A lot of people just walk by. They're a little scared. This is
honestly, I have a history of people walking past me when something was going down and nobody doing anything about it. You know, so I never want that to happen to anybody.
His body language says it all.
He comes in with a very dominant posture. There's no ambiguity. There's no confusion in his mind about what needs to be done. And he has the confidence to go in and make it clear to people what's going to happen if they don't stop.
And if I had to take a couple of, punches or kicks in an effort to, reduce his pain, I'm going to do it.
So if a guy is not as bulked up as you are, what can they do?
Come get me.
But what if Todd's not around? Over the course of our 2-day experiment, 99 people witnessed this brutal assault. 7 people called 911, but an overwhelming majority, 67 people, did nothing.
Hey, Paco! What's going on?
You're probably thinking that this scene is so frightening, so dangerous, that only a bodybuilder or a cop would dare intervene. Well, think again. We're rolling when suddenly this SUV pulls up and stops.
Hey! What are you guys doing?
Through the window, you can see this young woman means business.
Why are you doing that?
Why?
Why are you doing that? That's so messed up.
And now, leaving family and friends behind, here she comes. All 5'4" of her.
No le dicen a ustedes.
Stop!
No, porque soy
Cut it
mexicano.
out.
I don't know. I don't speak that.
Well, I do, and you don't do that. All right?
The thugs aren't backing down, but neither is Michelle Hernandez.
Who cares?
Whoa.
Who cares? Who cares? Don't do that.
All I'm saying is you don't belong here.
Well, you don't belong here either, so skedaddle. I'm Spanish, so, I felt for the guy. I felt that way once before, so.
People will look at you and say, man, those guys are real heroes.
Well, I saw this guy, he just walked by, and I'm like, I can't believe it was a male. He was on his phone, and he was, like, more important looking at his phone than even doing anything. I'm like, oh my God. That's why I jumped out.
It would have been so easy for them to drive by. But her outrage of what was morally wrong in the situation is unusually rare. She put someone else's welfare above her own.
That's very inspiring.
It is inspiring. The commitment she did it with, the depth of which she did it, gave her a power that is really impressive in that situation.
Think this is? What?
And we're about to meet one more remarkable woman. As our actor lies wounded and in pain, she reaches for his hand. And then Emily McDonald offers a prayer. God protect and heal this man, she says, because he is one of our brothers.
A little while ago, there were 5 guys who didn't do anything, who just watched it. You're one woman.
It broke my heart to see someone getting hurt. And my friends were holding me back, and I didn't want to hear it. I wanted to help this man.
Comforting words and inspiring examples. Diego only wishes someone would have done the same for his brother, Jose.
What do you wish more than anything right now?
That my brother would be alive. I wish he could be alive.